let's move on to the biggest transfer news of the day. Pep Guardiola is looking to buy Jack Grealish for 70 million. Does this move make any sense to you?
The funny thing is that they're still linked with Harry Kane. They're even now linked with Rafael Varane. So, what is City trying to do? Are they trying to compete with PSG for their spending spree? Because there are other rumors that PSG is still looking for more players to bring on, and the amount of salaries that these clubs are offering is ridiculous. I feel like it's kind of ruining football, and I have personal reasons for that because Donnarumma has been offered a ridiculous almost 10 billion a year deal at PSG, and even though he's a once in a generational talent, for a goalkeeper who does not typically have the impact necessary on the game, it's still a bunch of money. And if they're paying that to the goalkeepers, imagine what they're going to be paying for the players like Harry Kane and the likes of Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is a talented player, and I really like him as a player. His swagger, his style on the ball, the way he plays, and the way he leaves everything on the pitch, he's kind of old school in his mannerism and the way he plays. So Jack Grealish to City, to me, actually makes sense because he really does need to take a step up now. And going to City is the biggest thing in English football right now. And if he's able to make that move and City are able to capture Kane and Varane, City are scary outfit next season. Do you see these transfers happening, or is it, do you think, just a rumor?
Pep Guardiola, people talk about how good of a manager Pep Guardiola is and how he can change players into superstars. Well, if that's the case, then I think he has been kind of a failure with Man City. He got Angelino from RB Leipzig, and he failed to make him into a player that he can use frequently and fit him into his system. So he was loaned back to RB Leipzig. Secondly, he got Ferran Torres, who was bought in from Valencia. Had a kind of a average season, and Guardiola did not even include him in many of the important matchday squads. Thirdly, they got Nathan Ake from Bournemouth for 40 million. Never made an impact even as a bench warmer. Nathan Ake was not present in the City run to the title. And if I look at Pep Guardiola's managerial career in England and his style of play, I prefer the Mancini style of play over Pep Guardiola's style of play, and he had much lesser players. So that raises a lot of questions in my eyes for Pep Guardiola, and I think some people might consider it buying the league title, which is not good for football. I think it kills the soul of football, and considering the squad depth that City already have, I don't think they need Jack Grealish. Harry Kane makes much more sense, but Jack Grealish, it's like you're buying the league. Where's the Guardiola magic in that?
I definitely agree here. The reason I say that is because all of these big money moves are kind of leaving every other club just shaking their head and not sure what to do next. Think about this. Think of what I'm about to say. A player who's about to leave on a free is rejecting the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona. These two clubs were the go-to destination for any footballer in the world. Your Messis, your Ronaldos, anyone name it, that's their dream. To play for Real Madrid, to play for Barcelona. And as much as I hate to admit it, they're probably two of the most well-known clubs in the world right now. And who's up there right now with them is Manchester City, is PSG, and all this oil money that's being funded into and funneled into these clubs is kind of making them invincible. And it's, to me, hampering the growth of young and up-and-coming talents who are playing for these clubs' academies. Because we've seen the likes of Phil Foden come up, great talent, but name another player who's a youngster who's made his mark in Manchester City colours. I don't think so. Name a player who's made his youngster's mark in PSG, right? They've got a great youngsters in the name of Mbappe, but he was bought. He was not a Parisian. It's difficult for me to really see this as a positive move. But me as a fan of Jack Grealish, it does make sense for him to go to the next big club. And for him to go to Manchester City is a dream come true right now.